guys, what's up? Welcome back to the shop. Today I want to go over a concern that is often misdiagnosed, even by dealership technicians. And the concern is the customer states transmission seems sluggish, slow to shift when it's cold out, when it's 20 degrees outside, 10 degrees outside. The transmission is really sluggish to shift. Can you check the trans? Well, the problem is it's not the transmission, and a lot of times this will get overlooked. You'll get a technician that says, let's do a trans flush on it. Let's do this, let's do that on it, and we'll try to see it, and then we'll take it from there. Well, it's all guessing because the real problem is in the electronic throttle body. So what the heck am I talking about? Well, today we got this 06 Montego, and it's doing exactly that. It's the throttle body's failing, the TP sensors are erratic, therefore the plate positions erratic, and everything's thrown off after that point. Not only is airflow being thrown off, you're not having the correct amount of airflow, performance issue, right? Also, between the mass airflow sensor and the electronic throttle body on these systems, they calculate engine torque. Therefore, everything with the transmission shifting characteristics and shift points is extremely affected by the torque calculation and internal torque calculation that goes on with these electronic throttle bodies. So you're going to feel it in the trans if there's any kind of problem with it. And like I said, a lot of these shops, they will never know to look. There'll be no codes for the throttle body, no circuit codes. There'll be no codes at all. There'll be nothing in freeze frame data for misfires. There'll be nothing. They'll check fuel pressure. Everything's just fine. Until you graph it on a scan tool, you're never going to know. Now once the engine's running, you can see the actual and desired are just fine. Low calculation's fine. And of course our TP sensors are nice and smooth, no erratic signals. Watch when we take off though. I'll try to record and show you. And here I'll show you on the back road. We're taking off slow right now, light throttle. You don't see the erratic signal. Watch when I give it a little bit of throttle. We're just bogging right now. Bogging. Alright, so I know it's a little hard to see, but I took a recording of what happens when I take off from a stop. And you really need to know how to analyze this data to make sure you see which part of the vehicle is actually at fault. So up top here, we have the pedal, the APP. That's how far my foot is into the pedal. We have the throttle plate actual position, and we have the desired position by the PCM. And then we have the TP1 and 2 sensors to see where it's at. And then vehicle speed for reference down here to see just how fast I'm going. Then what you're going to notice is I'm driving along, put it in light throttle, and then we start giving it more throttle, and that's when the erratic behavior comes on, and of course the car just bogs down. So we're going along here, everything's fine, and then you'll see right here the signal gets very erratic. And down here, the actual TP signal coming from there, it's very, very erratic. This one's a little bit erratic right here, but this one definitely is. So it's kind of all over the place, and that's where you get that bogging feeling. And this is very common on the Freestyles, 500s, and Montegos, 05 to 07. But I've also seen this on 2010s, the Escapes and Fusions, and I've also seen it one time, was it on a 2013 Edge also. So it can come in any variety. If you have an electronic throttle body, it can fail this way, and it's always going to happen when you take off from a stop like this, and that's where you get that feeling. It's just bogging down and you won't shift. Alright, so obviously the fix for this is a brand new throttle body, all new, and they'll take care of it, reset the PCM memory, let it learn its idle, and then you can go from there and drive, and you'll feel a definite improvement in the transmission shift quality, especially the sluggishness, of course, but it'll affect all bands of the range of the performance of the transmission too, because like I said, it affects the shift quality for the entire range based off a load calculation. So hopefully this helps. I know it's not really something you can do with your own little scan tool or something like that. You got to have a higher sample rate like the scan tool we have here at the dealer. But if a shop's jerking you around, well, let's try a fuel pump, let's try cat converters, maybe this is something they should look at. So hopefully this helps.